This is a 160 Q&A practice test. Plaintiff attorney, Mr. Weldon, capital W-E-L-D-O-N. Defense attorney, Ms. M.S. period, Trask, capital T-R-A-S-K. And we'll start with the plaintiff. Ready? All right, so at some point, the driver of the truck, you have said he was up on the bed of the trailer. No, he was on the opposite side of the truck, the way I recall it. I don't believe he was ever on the truck itself. Okay, so you think the last time you saw him, when he told you that the fork's tips stuck through, he was on the ground on the other opposite side of the trailer when he told me that? Yes. All right. At that time, simultaneously, he comes underneath the truck bed and he's standing, I'm going to say approximately 10 feet, 8 to 10 feet from the load and the forklift. Had you had any communication with the driver about his coming over to the side of the trailer that you were on? No. Or he just did that on his own? He did that on his own. Okay. You described, at least you felt, the sensation of the forklift tipping forward. Correct. All right. Was it the weight of the pallets you were carrying that caused the forklift to tip forward? I'm sure it had something to do with it. Is it important prior to picking up a load of material that you know the weight of the material you're picking up? Incomplete, yes. Belated objection here. Incomplete hypothetical may call for speculation, assumes facts. Prior to picking up this particular load, did you have any idea what the weight of those pallets were? I don't believe so at the time. As you sit here today, do you have any idea what caused those pallets to fall off of your forklift? May call for speculation, calls for expert opinion. I'd have to be speculating. It would be a guess, but a lot of factors. Okay, and so you really don't know whether it was your tips stuck the edge of the trailer? No. It tipping forward due to the weight or a combination of those factors? You just don't know. I don't know. Incomplete hypothetical, assumes facts, misstates prior testimony, may call for expert opinion. Overruled. Here is one I'm going to ask that I know is going to draw an objection, but as the driver of a forklift, would you agree that you, as the driver, have the ultimate responsibility of making sure concerning your load staying on that forklift? Argumentative, assumes facts. Incomplete hypothetical, calls for expert opinion. Vague and ambiguous, may call for speculation. Go ahead, you can answer it if you can. I believe it's important, yes. After the load fell off, did you have a conversation with the driver? Did you talk to the driver as he was on the ground? Just to check on him and, where are you hurt type thing. You know what happened. Did it? The normal questions. A conversation, not a whole lot of one. No. Short of his condition. Asking him about his condition. By that time, others were coming out and they called 911. All right. I went inside to make my statement, and beyond that, I wasn't too much involved. Okay, did you discuss with the driver in any way what caused the material to fall off? Did I? No. Okay, do you know of anyone that did? What caused for it to fall off? Calls for speculation, calls for expert opinion. Not that I know of. Okay, did you discuss his injuries? Did he say, this hurts or that hurts, or I believe he said, I think I broke my leg, or my leg is broken? Anything else that he said about his injuries? Not that I recall. Did he try to stand up after the incident? No. So he just stayed there on the ground until an ambulance came, I take it? Pretty much until the paramedics came, I believe. There again, other sorts of others sort of took charge of him and I went inside. Okay, you said you went inside and made a report, right, a statement. So you took out a piece of paper, or somebody handed you a piece of paper and you wrote down what happened. I actually dictated it. Have you read that recently? Yes. When did you read that? Today. What did it say? May call for speculation. If he just read it, he can tell me as best he can what it says. Well, of course, the date. Basically, it went through what happened, came up, talked to the driver, asked him about the load, if he thought we could lift the 2 pallets off. He said yeah, and then went ahead with the lift, moving the forklift forward as I had already adjusted them. I don't think that's in the statement, but pulled forward, made the lift. The rest I've told you basically. When you read your statement, did you read it to refresh your recollection in preparation for the deposition today? Yes. Do you have that with you? Not. It's in my vehicle. All right. Could we? I believe it was produced in response to discovery. Was it? It doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I saw anything like that, but if he read it to refresh his recollection, I'm entitled to it. We could go off the record and look at it. You know, we've been going for a little while. Do you want to take a little break? Okay, that's fine. We'll go off the record. Take a break. Let's go back on the record. Mr. Ramos, you have been kind enough to provide a copy of a statement that you gave, and that was, how long after the accident occurred did you prepare this statement? 15 minutes maybe. Okay, and was all prepared by you? Correct. And down at the bottom you recognize that your signature is attached there? Yes. All right. And you've read over this statement? Yes. All right. And does everything in this statement meet with your recollection of the events surrounding the accident? Yes. In the statement down toward the end of it, you say, from where I was, I could not see how the driver was hit. Do you see that line second to the last sentence? Yes. All right. Was something blocking your view of the driver when the pallets were falling off toward him? Well, maybe that statement isn't. It's more or less, I didn't see. Like I said, everything happened so fast that I was looking at the load. I was looking at what I was doing. I was looking straight ahead. I seen out of the corner of my eye that he came forward. All right, the word list. Right, there are no words on the word list. And that will conclude our 160 Q&A practice test.